To my left, Quentin Wright, Penn State, 32-0 now on the season. Will wrestle Dustin Kilgore of Kent State in the final. And can you tell us about any history you and Dustin have?
We really don't have much history. Maybe like one freestyle match like 5 years ago, '84, but that's about it.
Questions?
Quentin, you had wrestled Matt twice, I think, before this season, once in the All-Star Classic and then in the dual meet, and both of those matches were pretty wild, I guess, to say the least, in terms of how they ended. What were you kind of expecting out of him in this match here tonight, and how did you maybe prepare mentally for maybe what you would see from him based on what happened in those two previous bouts?
Oh, I was expecting a tough match, kind of like grind it out. The match pretty much went as how, I thought it would, except, I thought I was going to get a few more takedowns there. I was in on the leg a few times, but really, he's a tough wrestler. He's a solid kid, and, I just happened to come up with more points.
Quentin, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Penn State has 5 guys left. They're all finalists. Can
Yeah.
you talk about how special that group of guys are, especially these heavier weights? Do you guys ever contest each other during practice? Tell me what it's like.
Really, we're just, a band of brothers, really, is the way to look at it. Is that, we're cheerleaders of each other, and when we're in the practice room, we try to push each other as hard as we can to the point where we want to, puke or pass out, because we want to make each other better. And the only way, and wrestling hard, what I mean, we're not going to do anything illegal. There's a lot of times in practice where we get in funky positions where, like, we tap the leg, okay, we're not going to keep wrestling because somebody's going to get hurt type deal. But, really, we just try to, out-hustle, out-wrestle, and try to beat each other up in practice.
Quentin, kind of a follow-up to Travis's question.
Yeah.
This tournament has been a lot of very close matches. Do you remember a tournament in your wrestling career that's been this competitive, this tough for you?
Every year. I'm not converting a lot of my takedown shots. I was in on a few shots there. This match and other matches, and which would extend the lead a little bit. But these guys, they've been watching me. I've been around for 5 years, so they're buckling down. They're doing a really good job, but stopping to kind of like what I've been doing. So I just got to go to different things.
I asked David this question earlier. What do you do tomorrow to prepare yourself mentally? You have the whole day to kind of think about this match. What's going to be your routine?
Just really wake up, get something to eat. Eat 3 or 4 solid times tomorrow, and then in the morning I'll get a good match with probably Ed in the morning. We'll crank one out. It's always fun wrestling with him. But usually that's just treat it like any other match. We kind of did done this before, so it's just tomorrow. Just wake up, make sure I'm eating, drinking enough, and get ready for the match tomorrow night. By getting a match in the morning, then I'll be pretty much ready to go.
Do you have a specific food or anything that like the pre-game or pre-match meal?
No, not that particular, but we've been eating a lot of Jimmy John subs.
When you get into those ride-out type periods, are you doing any kind of scoreboard watching? You had the 5 seconds. You just had to keep him down for a certain amount of time. Are you ever looking at that and trying to maybe gauge what you need to do based on the time that maybe may be there or may not be there?
From watching Nico's match, I remembered that in the second overtime that you just got to have more riding time to the guy, then you win, no matter if he gets out or not. And so after that, when I got in that position, I knew I had to get out as fast as I could, and then I had to hold him for at least one more second in order to win the match. I wouldn't have to ride him out the whole period. So, in that particular sense, I was well prepared from watching Nico's semifinals match.
Is that a technicality that you learned just now watching Nico's match?
Pretty much, yeah. I just reminded me of what that was, because you don't get there a lot of times. But when I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that now. So I knew going into that second overtime, I'm like, okay, I have to get out as fast as I can. And the coaches were screaming at me too, because they knew it, from Nico's match. So like, get out as fast as you can, then hold him down for longer than he's got, than he has riding time on you.
Quentin, what kind of style of match do you expect tomorrow night up against Kilgore? Do you think there'll be a lot of points scored? Or are you guys going to maybe go upper body a little bit? He obviously has shown over the course of the last few years that he can have an offense.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I thought I was going to come into this tournament and really tear things up, but my matches have been differently. So really, it could either be a high-scoring match or it could be a barn burner like the one I just had. It all depends on what's working, who's taking risks, who's going after it. So that's really what it comes down to, because two good guys are either going to have a barn burner or each one of them is really going to try to score points, and they're going to everybody's going to put up points.
Tomorrow night will be your final match with Penn State. You were actually part of the first day of the coaching group before Cal got there. Can you talk about, looking back real quickly, about how this is ending, and would you have ever imagined it to be this way?
When I started in college, my goal was to be a 4-time national champ, undefeated, just like Cal Sanderson, just like every good kid coming out of high school thinking you're the greatest thing in the world type deal. And then you get first year in college and you get beat up a little bit, and then you realize, okay, I'm human again. So, but being under that coaching staff, it was really important for me to get that first All-American status. It's like today when I won my quarterfinals match, I was a little emotional there just because it was, the goal just to be a 4-time All-American is tough. I can't take anything for granted. Be 1-time is just tough, but to be a 4-time All-American is just, it's awesome. And really, I got to really thank the coaches and my family and my wife and my mother-in-law, their family, just really for supporting me over the course of all these years, helping me get to this point, because it takes a lot of people around you to help you out. But so when I was getting into college, I didn't think it'd be like this, but I hoped it would be like that. But with the people I have around me, it is what it is now, and it's been a great ride.
Third time into the finals, Quentin. Can you compare this one to the other two?
Yeah, it's a finals match. It's all or nothing now. There's no more after this. There's no next year. So this one's a little bit more important, but really, it's just I'm glad to still have all my health and my knees, my shoulders, and all that stuff. So I'm excited to go out there and give it everything I have. Not like the All-Star meet though. I'll hold back a little bit.
You've obviously settled into this weight class, but now you're wrestling one of the most physical guys, biggest guys in the country. To change your approach at all heading into this match compared to anybody else?
Yeah, these guys are a lot harder to score on. When I get in those positions, I'm not able to gut it through or force these guys. Like when I was down at 84, I was able to force guys. I could take a shot and just I don't know what's it called, just manpower, just blow them through. But these guys at 97, I can't just force everything on them. I'm a little bit. Not quite at that point yet. Give me another year and I'll probably be there. But right now I just got to work with what I got, and I got to outsmart them, outslick them, and at the end of the match just be 1 point ahead.
All right, Quentin. Congratulations on your win tonight, and good luck.
Thank you.